you can go to the Start menu, All Programs, and choose your Microsoft Office Excel 2007. In this case, I'm going to do the spreadsheet formatting rules of thumb at the end. So we'll just start right off with the key pieces of this particular case. Let's assume that in this particular mortgage, the borrower will have a fixed principal portion of the loan. In order to do the computations for this, we're going to need to obtain certain data from the user. So we'll set up a data section, and down below we will have an answer section. In the data section, key pieces of information are, first we need to know what the, let's say it's a home that we're paying for, or some other type of loan. Let's just indicate that this is a home. So there's a home, and the home value, let's say, is $500,000. Now, many loans will not be granted for the full face amount of the home, so they are going to require a certain down payment. So let's indicate what the down payment percentage is, and let's say that that's 20%. So 0.2 would be a 20% down payment. Therefore, the down payment in dollars would be the home amount times the down payment percentage. So as you see here, I didn't type 500,000 times 0.2 in this cell C10, but rather I referred to where those variables are. It would not be wise to type 500,000 here times 0.2, because later on, if the user says, well, wait, no, the home's actually $600,000, that will not update. You can watch the number here. If I were to change this to $600,000, it doesn't update. Why? Because the down payment dollar amount simply doesn't refer to the home amount in cell C8. So one of the powerful features of Excel is to simply refer to these cells, multiply it by clicking on the cell where those values are. So now you can see, if I were to change this back to a $500,000 loan, the down payment updates automatically. It's just good habits to get into. If you've got a formula that's going to rely on other variables, it's always a good idea to simply refer to where those other variables are stored in your spreadsheet rather than typing the values and what I call hard coding them into your Excel spreadsheet. We now know the home price and we know the down payment amount, so we can compute the loan amount. The loan amount would be equal to the home price, which is in cell C8, times the down payment, minus the down payment dollar amount. Therefore, in this case, the loan amount would be $400,000. Let's imagine we're sitting in the meeting and say, wait, no, we don't want a down payment of 20%. We can actually give you the loan if it's only 10%. You can go here to cell C9, type 0.1, and you can see that the loan amount changes to $450,000. So they're going to loan you more with a lower down payment. Or they could come back and say, well, we're not so sure about your credit rating. We think you need a bigger down payment. We'll require a 30% down payment, and therefore they're only going to loan you $350,000. So what you should see here is that these variables are very important to updating your results. Now that we know our loan amount, we should also know the interest rate. Interest rates will always be quoted in our classes as an annual interest rate. So right now, let's assume that we can get a 5% interest rate. So 5% would be 0.05. We also need to know the loan period. And I'm going to help the user know that that's in years, just so they don't put in months and mess up my formulas. So if the loan period is years, let's say it's a 30-year loan, we would just type 30 here. With all of this information, we can compute we can compute the amortization schedule. So we'll go down into the answer section and begin to compute this amortization schedule.